You boys got blue one on fishing, here we go. Get your cameras ready. We're gonna do it again. He's right here.
Over here, go on, blue marlin, blue marlin, blue marlin.
Oh, yeah, baby. Great teaser. Reload it.
You can tell that these marlin are angry. They want to kill and stun everything that they see.
Let's go. Double header, we got one. Let's get the other. Woo!
KDC Sawyer Sport Fishing Championship, sitting here with Captain Blake Bridges from Team Lifeline. Man, you guys, thank you so much for taking the time to sit with me this morning. It has been a total pleasure to watch your season. It's your first season fishing together as a team, and I feel like I have just been observing you guys climbing your way up the ranks. Congratulations. It has been so fun to watch. Now we're going into the Hurricane Hole Invitational, which is the penultimate event of the SFC season. That means second to last for the listener. Look it up. And we are looking really good. Team Lifeline is in second place. Blake, you have been leading this team from day one of the season, really coming out of the gate swinging. You have taken Lifeline to a whole new level, and it's really impressive what you have done. How do you feel going into the Hurricane Hole Invitational?
I'm excited. We just love to fish, and so we're getting to go fishing again. So that's really nice. We're coming off the heels of a really good last tournament, and and hoping that we can carry that into this one. So I mean, I'm just excited to go fishing, and we just have to take each tournament as it goes. Sometimes we have slow tournaments, and the next one's good, and sometimes one of them's good, and the next one's slow. So we'll just take it. We'll take this one as it comes, and we'll work through whatever we need to work through, and hopefully we can make the right adjustments. And with some hard work and God's grace, we'll land on them and do what we need to do. Hopefully.
Blake, what do you think your biggest challenges are going to be this week?
Well, we're coming off the backside of this full moon, which is my least favorite time to fish. I like those, 7 days leading up to it. The full moon can be kind of iffy. They can really be chewing, or they could be acting kind of funky. And we kind of pre-fished our way over a little bit, made a couple stops just to look at some things. And, we had some, unfortunately we had some fish that just wouldn't cooperate. It didn't matter what we did. And so I'm hoping that, obviously every day we get past this full moon, we'll hopefully get a little bit better for us. So, but one thing's for sure, you can't catch them sitting at the dock. So we're going to go out there and dig and see what happens.
You're second place right now with Team Rising Suns at first. This last event, you guys just skyrocketed, which is awesome. And what do you think do you have a specific challenge with fishing against Rising Suns? Do you think that they are your number one competitor? And what do you think that you might have as a competitive advantage over them?
Say, anytime you fish against cricket, you better be ready to go fishing, because if you don't, he'll just hurt your feelings. Yeah, that's what I love about this Gulf. We have so many, great fishermen, so many, better fishermen than I am, and but it's nice because it causes us to rise to the challenge and become better at our, at our field. And so that we're fishing against cricket, and man, he's just a great guy. And so, it's going to be fun, but there's no competitive advantage over him. It's going to be, everybody better dig the whole time, and because it could go either way. So.
What have been some changes in the cockpit that you've experienced this season?
We have a group of guys that I've been fishing with for a long time. You asked that, and this is just where my mind goes. But, I had a guy tell me one time, he was a foreman on a job site that I used to work. I cut my teeth on a charter boat for 6 years, and I would work construction in the wintertime. And he told me, he's like, Blake, and he was amazing. He was that guy that could just get it done, but he told me one time I kind of made mention of that. He's like, yeah, but you know what, Blake? He's like, as good as I can look, I'm only as good as the guys that work under me, and that's what we have. We have it from I wouldn't say from top to bottom because that wouldn't be correct, but I'd say from maybe from left to right. But because we have great owners who are fired up about fishing, and the guys who are in the cockpit have been fishing with me for over 10 years, and so we mesh well. Everybody brings something to the table, and I would 100% say that is a giant component. One of the biggest components of why we've been able to do what we have this year is because of the guys, because of the owners, and because of the guys down in the cockpit.
That's amazing. So, I mean, there's so many moving parts for a successful team in any sport, and fishing is no exception to that. You have a really difficult playing ground out there. The field is wide open. It is completely uncontrolled. You don't know what's going to happen, and you have to be ready for everything. And having a tight-knit team and a tight-knit crew is really important.
You know, I don't know the people who were on here before, but I do know this, you know, the captain and the crew that were on here before, but I have seen it time in and time out. You know, there's nothing particularly special about me, but sometimes when you put the right piece of the puzzle where it belongs, you know, I've seen some of the best captains and crews on the wrong boat, you know, not getting along, not meshing. You know, you got too many clash of opinions, and not enough give, you know, on each side. And so I'm happy because I feel like you know, I feel like, and I hope they feel like that I found kind of where I fit, you know, and I hope they feel the same way, because they've also not only made me feel like a piece of the puzzle, but they make me and my family. Well, they're like, you know, you're ours, you're our family. So, and that's the thing that makes all of us just, you know, my guys. The reason they're so good is because they're not my guys. They're my boys. They're my family, and we've built that, and we bicker, and you know, we fuss like a family too, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, when we get at each other, you know, we're big enough where we can come and be like, hey, I'm sorry. You know, this is me. I need to back off, and you know, we'll move on, and there's no hard feelings. So, so I'll close with it.
You guys have something very special going on. You know, Team Rising Suns is also a family fishing team. The fact that we got both of you guys at the top 2 of our rankings is really cool, really unique. And I think it speaks volumes for the importance of being able to respect each other and being able to work well together. It's just like any team sport, you know, you really have to have a very unique, very, very strong dynamic. And I'm excited to see what happens out of Hurricane Hole this weekend. So good luck out there.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
That doesn't make you excited. You need to go take up golf or something else.